Hello everybody, this is Mr. Kusaj. Welcome back for part 2 of chapter 1.4. Average rate of change. What is that? Well, good news. You already know this. You already done this. And better news, that's the only concept we're doing. So it's like one page of notes, one example, and we're done. So this is going to be a quick one. Okay, so the average rate of change is the slope of a line through given points. So we're going to give you 2 points, and you just find the slope between those 2 points. The reason why we call it average is because our functions now are curved, right? So if they're curved, how in the world do we find the change from here to here? The slope from here to here, right? There's a slope here, there's a slope here, there's a slope here. Well, the best we can do is find the average slope. Okay, so what do you need for slope? Y minus y over x minus x. You remember that? That's the slope. So here it is as a formula. Remember M stands for slope? Well, SEC stands for secant, and technically the name of that line that goes through the curve like that, that's called a secant. So we're really finding the slope of the secant. We're not finding the slope of the curve, we're finding the slope of the secant. So y minus y over x minus x. Okay, that's what we're going to do. One example, and we're done. Here we go. So the example is, find the average rate of change of this function at, now I'm going to give you 2 points, those 2 points. Now the 2 points I gave you are the x's, the first x, the second x. Okay, but where are the y's? Well, we can get the y by plugging these in here to get the y, one at a time. First, let's get the y that goes with this x. So I'm going to plug in the -2. And what do I get? Right? I plug in the -2. So f of -2 comes out to 2, positive 2. Okay? So this 2 goes with this -2. Okay? So I got the y that goes with the first x. Now let's get the y that goes with the second x. And let's get the y that goes with the second x. So f of -1, you plug in the -1, be careful. -1 to the third is -1 times negative is +1. 3 times -1 is -3. So you get -2. So that one goes with the second x. And now we put those numbers in the formula and we're done. Okay? So here are my x's down here, right? -1 minus -2. That's what the formula says. -1 minus -2. -1 minus -2. So for the y's, for the top, it's -2 minus 2. -2 minus 2. Hit the calculator or do it in your head, and you get -4 over 1, which is -4. That's it. The average rate of change for our curve, for our function, at that point is -4. I'm sorry, -4. That is it. That's the only thing we have to do for part 2. All right? For the try problem, in class, I'll give you another one just like this, and we can start the class that way. All right? See you Monday or Tuesday. Okay. Bye.